audacious episode of Whining About Pest Control. If you have been lucky enough to just stumble in here for your first time, I am Shelby Hartzer of 360 Pest Consulting. It's still spring, but we're working up to those sauna temperatures of summer, and I've been getting a lot of requests for Clover Mites. Therefore, we're going to whine about these tiny little arachnids. I am drinking a Restless Earth red blend because the earth and red clover mites, so cheers. Not sure how I'm feeling about this one. As are most mites, clover mites are tiny. People start seeing these because they're typically bright red. Some of them can tend more to the reddish brown. There will be lots of them. They're going to be crawling the walls. Some will inevitably get inside. Let's back up for a sec. Clover mites are plant feeding. Despite that blood red color, they do not bite people and they do not feed on blood. Aside from clover, these like dandelions, strawberries, roses, all of those landscaping plants around homes and businesses. You will definitely find more of these on heavily fertilized lawns. Adults are parthenogenic. That means the population is entirely female. Yep, no males. The females do it all themselves. That means that they can reproduce really quickly. They can damage plants. They can also sometimes kill off small patches of lawn. It's not terribly common. As those populations grow, they start spreading out and looking for more food. That means they're crawling up homes, they're crawling up businesses, all of those surfaces. Because of how small these are, no amount of exclusion is going to really keep these out. Doesn't mean you shouldn't keep trying though. That brings us to whining about control. Like any pest problem, sanitation is a place to start. Cut back plants, keep them away from structures. Don't over-fertilize. That's the key to keeping clover mite populations in check. There are pesticides labeled for clover mite control, and if you want to add that into your program, just make sure that you always read and follow that label. Since mites are also dependent on higher humidities, reducing the moisture can also help some. Indoors, these are not going to last long. They can be vacuumed up or gently wiped off the walls and surfaces. Gently, because if you smush them, they can sometimes leave little red stains. Not great. Here's the thing though, the adult mites only live for about 2 weeks. Once that initial population spike happens, they're going to go into a type of dormancy, a little bit of a hibernation to escape the volcanic heat of the summer. They're going to come back in fall, but it's typically not the bad one like spring is. It's going to be a little less. You're not going to notice them as more. And whatever you do, the problem is almost going to take care of itself. That's not to say that taking all of these control actions, including targeted use of pesticides, isn't helpful. We have our next set of seasonal pests that are just around the corner. All of these control methods are going to be effective on them as well. So keep recommending that landscaping, sanitation, hit all those entry points with some product. It's going to help with all of those pest problems, and you're still going to be the hero with the clover mites. Until that next pest issue emerges, go grab a glass, look for those little red spots, and whine to me about mites. I can help you out. Hit all those fun buttons down below so you don't miss out on me whining. Here's to our audacious, tiny little red clover mites. Cheers.